What's really good, my people? Welcome in to No Ketchup Chicago, for Chicago, by Chicago. I am your host, Sean Little. I have a very special co-host today, my homie, V, longtime homie. So we grew up together, high school, the whole thing.
Yep.
Colin's out of town. I think he's in L.A.
Is he?
Yeah, Colin's in L.A. So I was like, who can I holler at to rock the culture field level pod with me? And you were the first person I thought about.
Yeah.
So we're about to have a good time.
Hell yeah. I've been listening to your shit since the first.
Yeah.
It was audio only.
Yeah.
And I've been hyped to come on here.
Yeah. I'm excited to get it going. We're going to talk a bunch of fun stuff. We're going to kick it off. Chicago fashion. You're the fashion head. Every time some fashion stuff jumps off, you're the first person I text hit. So we're going to talk fashion. We're going to go through some Chicago folks, some athletes, kind of how you feel about fashion in general as a whole. What else we got going on? Your thoughts on, how fashion creates a person and perception and all that type of stuff.
Absolutely.
Then we're going to get into a little game. You can only keep one. We're going to talk about Chicago artists, restaurants, whatever. And you can only keep one of them. You know what I'm saying? You'll get the game quickly. Keep one, toss one. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to close it out. We're going to talk Chicago Summerfest. I know that I'm into them. I know other people aren't that into them. They don't want to be around a lot of people. We're going to talk about Westfest, what I was just there last weekend. Joey Pert performed. I thought that was dope. I was feeling the whole vibe at Westfest. And then we're going to talk Pitchfork is coming up. We're going to break all that down and go into it.
Dope. Let's do it.
Let's get it. All right, first off, how have you been? What's popping? Are you excited to be on the pod? I've been looking forward to getting you on. We got a lot to talk about.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, you already know really what's going on. Me and Sean talk low-key every day.
Yeah, we honestly do, on the low.
So I just moved out here to the city.
Yeah.
West Loop
Shorty. Yeah.
But I've been good. I'm going to Europe. You snoozed. Sean was supposed to come with me.
Yes, that was a big snooze.
I already knew that was.
Honestly, like low key for real though, I was really, really coming, and I was excited about coming, and it just didn't really work out like that. You know what I'm saying? I had some stuff I got to take care of back at the crib, and
we all knew that was dead mission. That was a group chat. Like Sean is not coming, yo.
It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I'm excited.
Tell the people where you're going. Where are you from?
So I'm from Montenegro.
Yeah.
I'm going back to Montenegro. I go every summer.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna take my mom to Venice for like a few days and then just kick it out there.
So does that the whole breaking up of Yugoslavia is a sensitive thing. So like, does Croatia get love for this World Cup final, or is that like whatever?
Yeah. I think like everyone in Montenegro.
That's like the neighbors, right?
Yeah.
That's like okay, yeah. You can support.
Montenegro wasn't really part of that war. Like, I mean, they were. They got split up in it, but they were kind of off to because we're mixed religions.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Croatia's in it. Fuck it.
Right.
Let's
rock with them.
That's our people.
Their last name ends with that IC, just like y'all. So it's like lit. It's family.
Yeah, we're all this. I mean, we were all one country.
Right.
Same country.
Right.
So, but you can drive to Croatia from Montenegro. It's like
you got to get to the beach. You got to go through that.
No. We have our own beaches.
But most of them, though, like they run a lot of that coast. Croatia does.
No, like Montenegro's on the coast too.
Okay.
The only Serbia's not on the coast.
Okay, word.
So, but yeah, Game of Thrones is recorded in Croatia.
Yeah, that is facts. That is facts.
I want to go out there. But yeah, it's a 1-hour drive. You actually drive your car onto a ferry, and then it takes you across the water, and you're in Croatia. It's dope.
Word. That's what's up.
Yeah. So
this is my first time having a girl on the pod.
I was just gonna say,
which is dope. Well, Jamie actually guest host filled in for me when I was out of town once. Shout out Jamie Newberger. She filled in.
Oh yeah.
But I've never done a show and never had a co-host with the girl. So I'm excited about this. And I think one of the things is a perfect segue is this is your first time living solo in the city.
Yeah.
West Loop.
Yep.
How you like it? I know a big thing that we were going to talk about was dating in the city as an independent female. I'm interested to get your take on that because I feel like I get it, but maybe I don't. You know what I'm saying?
don't know. I mean, dating's just hard in general. The older you get, the harder it is to date.
Is that shit really hard though?
It's hard. As a female, okay, it's hard in general, but as a female, it's hard because y'all just.
Right. Well, what are the fellas doing? Like, talk to me because I don't get it. Because I feel like
it's hard. It's as a female, it's hard, but as like a successful female who got her own shit going on,
you said that's harder.
Way harder. Way harder. I think it's become like it's at a point where like women are more successful day by day. You know, we got our own shit every year. You know, there's more women dominating, and I don't think men have caught up to that yet. Like they still don't know how to act. Like you know, like there's still,
I got you. Yeah.
Like I just feel like there's no more like men out there. Like they're all just, you know, like drug dealers aren't cool no more. Like they're out of style. We don't want that. You know,
the drug dealers, listen up. The drug dealers are not popping anymore.
Like bum dudes aren't popping no more. I feel like that used to be like a thing. People used to like the like bum or like the, I don't know, like the bad boy, but like that's dead.
That shit's dead. You better be bringing something to the table because I got my shit tight.
Right, like I'm like if we're going on a date, I'm not scooping you. Like, don't tell me you don't got a whip. You'd Uber.
I don't have a whip.
Right, but would you would on a first date, you would have a girl come pick you up?
Probably not. No.
Drop probably.
No, probably not. No, I've never done that before in my life, so no.
Yeah.
I feel that. So you're saying we got to catch up? This is a new wave of female and we need to approach that in that fashion.
Definitely. 100%.
Okay, so I live downtown. Me and Alyssa last night went to the fireworks, and
I was gonna ask what you were talking about fireworks for.
Yeah, so fireworks every Saturday and Wednesday at Navy Pier. They're free, so whenever we feel like it, if we're just chilling during the week, we'll walk down the street, check it out, have a good time, bring a beer, whatever, just chill, catch the fireworks. It's free. It's Navy Pier. Something to do on a Wednesday night on some low key.
That's a dope date.
I was just gonna ask because I'm not gonna put the person on blast, but I was talking to one of my single homies this week, and he was like, "Dude, I don't know what to do like on a first rip. Like, what should I do?" That would be a good first date. You saying?
Yeah, that would be a good first date. I mean, a first date is like, I don't know. I'm real chill, so like a first date, like dinner is cool.
What about the coffee play? That seems like the play to me.
No,
the coffee play is the play. We don't have. First off, if I don't like you, I don't fuck with you. I don't have to spend a lot of money out at dinner on a bunch of drinks. Hear me out. This is some New York shit, by the way. First of all, let me tell you something really quick about New York. When I was in New York and single, there was never a time where like a girl, like a first date, you were getting any play on the weekend. A girl was just never giving up her weekend in New York. It just wasn't happening. You had to take them out during the week, and if it was like a quick little coffee joint in Brooklyn, that shit was fly.
New York girls are different, though. They're a different breed.
Give me a good perfect little first date.
I mean,
before we get into this fashion talk,
I like a first date is like, I don't like that too much shit. Like let's go to dinner, chill, talk, feel it out, vibe it out. Afterwards, though, like if I'm fucking with you, fireworks, chilling, movie at the house, like it's whatever. Like just chill.
Okay,
yeah. I don't like that. Like let's go indoor skydiving. Like don't take me to indoor.
Not the too much on the like.
No.
Not too extravagant.
No.
You know what else is a really good first date I found over the years? A ball game. If you can figure out a way to get to a ball game, that's the best first date. Because when like there's like dry ass spots, you can just post and watch the game.
Yeah.
And talk about what's happening in the game or whatever. That's that's the real play. It's expensive if you're talking like hoops or some shit, but because you can't if you like with her, you can't sit her on the upper deck. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta go lower bowl. So it can get kind of ugly, but
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like if it sucks, it's just like you still had a good time because you caught a game.
Because you caught a game, right? So it's like whatever. The game was cool.
I went on a first date to rock climbing, indoor rock climbing,
Ooh.
And I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be terrible.
Yeah,
like, this is just doing too much. It was low key. It was fun. So I never went on a date with him again. But like,
So,
but it was fun. Like I had fun, and I was like, okay, I'm not into you, but like I'm like having fun by myself right now, because it's like you do it on your own, kind of. Like he goes up and rock climbs,
right,
and I go up and rock climb. So it's like,
so you ain't even gotta talk to cuz if you don't like him. You rock climb.
It was fun. It was like it was a really fun date.
All right, bet. Let's get into this fashion because
sure.
we talk this all day long.
All day.
I know you're one of my favorite. Your sense of style and your and my sense of style is very similar. We tend to like the same things for the most part. So I'm excited to talk to you about this. First off, how do you feel about just the Chicago style scene overall? Because like obviously there's pockets everywhere you go, but there's kind of like an overarching theme a lot of the places you go to. How you feel about the Chicago scene?
I feel like it's really hard to be into fashion and live in Chicago. Like I love Chicago. It's the best city in the world.
That's not a myth though.
No, it's not a myth. Once you start traveling and seeing how free and creative people are with their fashion,
yeah,
and then you step into Paris Club and you're just like, sheesh.
Right.
It's terrible. I think it's terrible. I don't think that it's necessarily people don't know how to dress in Chicago. I just feel like we're such a 9-to-5 community. So you don't really have, like, you feel awkward wearing, like, I feel totally different when I wear something in Chicago and I go to like LA. It's like I'm still wear it wherever I go, but it's a totally different vibe because the people around you are kind of wearing the same thing or more free. Where in Chicago, I'm surrounded by people with suits.
That's like interesting you say that.
So it's like it's a totally different vibe.
Because I have a whole different work wardrobe, and a whole different after work wardrobe, right? And I think in LA it meshes more. Like you're wearing stuff that you wear any other day during your at work at 2:00. What you're wearing at 2, you could wear at 10.
Right. It's and not like I need a bag for like this place, and this place, and this way. I need 5 outfits a day. Right. Also, like, in Chicago, there's places that will still be like, nah, that's athletic wear. We don't let you in.
Right.
True story. I went to Ruth Chris. True story.
No, they flexed on you at Ruth Chris?
3 times. I've never been back. 3 times. I was wearing Adidas track pants. Okay, heels. I don't know what they were. Heels, crop top, hair done, makeup done. Like, I was obviously about to go out after dinner. They're like, we don't allow athletic wear.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I snapped. I was like, so you mean to tell me if Rihanna walked in here, she would be wearing...
Rihanna? You went...
Yeah.
You went the Rihanna route, though?
Yes, because she would Rihanna not be wearing sweatpants and some heels at Ruth Chris?
Rihanna, that's a strong comparison, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that'd be like me walking in and being like, you gonna tell that to Mike Jordan? And like, probably not,
I was
homie.
just trying to get them to understand, like, this is what people wear right now. This is not athletic wear. I'm obviously dressed up.
Well, that's a whole nother
But
thing.
you won't catch that in LA. Like,
yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? You can go to Nobu in sweatpants.
Right. People still want you to wear dress shoes out here sometimes.
Right. Like, for men,
crazy.
Yeah, for guys, it's like, what do you mean?
Yeah. Talk to me a little bit about what it means when you see people that can dress and kind of expressing themselves through clothes. And I know we talked about how an outfit is more than just an outfit.
Yeah, I just feel like if you could dress, you take risks, you're comfortable, you're confident, like, that just all goes through your clothes.
It really says all that.
Yeah, it says all that. Like, if you just wear what you want, like, I feel like people don't understand how freeing it is to just wear what you want.
Yeah.
Like, it's so freeing, and it's like, but if you're not comfortable in that, it shows, If you're like when I'll dress my sisters sometimes when we're going out, I'm like, nah, wear this, wear that. And like, they're like, I'm like, just don't wear it. Because
don't wear it if you're going to be like that and uncomfortable.
But so you have to be like, if you could dress to me and take risks, like, your confidence is out of control.
Right.
And then that just goes all the way down. Like, if you're confident, nobody can fuck with you. Like, if I'm confident in myself and I know my own flaws, you can't flex on me, because I'm shitting on my own self. Like, I'm bringing you my flaws, so you can't bring them to me.
Last week we talked about, so Kanye, I don't know if you caught the episode last week, but Kanye had this New York Times article and he was talking about how he was down in the dumps and he was like, he talked about like when he has confidence, he's like, it's literally, I'm untouchable. Basically, is kind of what he was saying. It's like when I'm confident and I have my self confidence, it's like I think like that's kind of what he's referring to as well with like my superpower, like the whole bipolar thing. It's like when I'm confident, like no one can talk to me about shit, like period.
But you
like,
can't.
It doesn't matter.
You can't, man. People need to start understanding Kanye more.
Yeah.
But he's right. I mean, it's like that Eminem song. He came out and he was just like, yeah, this is all my shit. What are you gonna say back to me? Like, I already just said it all.
Yeah, like you talking about the rap battle, right, yeah. But I am a poor kid from the.
But that's true. So it's just like, if you're, I know that's crazy, but that's how I think of clothing and fashion. And
I agree with you.
I'm confident. This is what I'm rocking. Like, and it's like you can't.
Yeah, no.
If you
100%.
tell me my shit's trash, and I'm like not confident in myself, I'm gonna be like, shit, this is trash. Let me cover this up. Let me pull this down. But if I'm like, all right, bet. Like,
let's get it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Next.
Yeah, next. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
All right. Yo, Aaron, throw me up on this split. All right. So I know we didn't put this on the agenda, but I wanted to talk about these Chicago Don C, these new joints.
Oh yeah.
That are coming out. Early access.
They dropped already, or they're just like pre.
I think I've actually seen a couple people out on the street, but they haven't like dropped officially yet.
I've seen them.
The Legacy 312s. Now peep these. They kind of mimic. They really take after the Jordan 1 and the Jordan 3, with like the front toe,
right?
The gray cement on the side. And then the back has that like Jordan 3 logo on the back or whatever, right? What are your thoughts on these? These are the two. There's 3 colorways. There's another like a white one, like a white and red.
There's like I know there's like a lime.
And there's like a lime.
Yeah.
That's that one, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel about these? Because these are the new Don C. And it seems like, okay, we already know how like the hype beast and how the hype shit works.
Yeah.
If you're in that crowd and he's in that Virgil Abloh crowd and he's in that Kanye crowd, no matter what these dudes put out, it doesn't get very much slander, regardless if it's garbage or not. I'm not into these. I'm not into the whole fusion kick. Like, he just fused a bunch of kicks together and then he called them the Legacies. Because, I mean, I guess the name makes sense, but it's not very original. The kick is not very original. I think, and I guess you can say that about the Virgil Abloh, like the 10, like that's not very original. He kind of just repurposed them.
But that's what Virgil does, though.
Yeah, and he put a lot. They're very, very different, right? I'm just not feeling this shoe.
I'm not feeling it either. Only because they're too chunky to me. Like, there's just too much going on. Just let it be a shoe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
it's like it could do a lot of things. You could hoop in these, skate, like anything. You know what I'm saying? So like,
hold on. These right here.
The limes.
The limes aren't bad.
Okay.
These I would maybe grab just to have.
See, it's not even a colorway thing for me though. Like it's a whole like.
You're saying like there's just one shoe on the bottom there, one in the middle, and one on top. Like.
Kind of like those Justin Timberlake 3s. Where they like put a Nike sign on the side and like change the colorway. I thought that was whack. Like these aren't dope. These aren't original.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, they're Jordans, so it's like, even.
And it's a collab with Chicago Don C. Right. Like I love his shorts. I like a lot of his apparel. I like those Jordan 2s he did. They were like blush or like pink. They were like pinkish.
I didn't like.
I rocked with those. I thought those were dope. I'm just not really feeling these.
These, I mean, those blush ones were worse than these. These aren't terrible. The lime green ones are all right, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, but like, don't get me wrong. I love what they're doing, and this is a Chicago kid collabing with Jordan. Like that's dope. Right. I love that. But
I mean, it's the same thing Virgil did.
Like, don't let a hype beast like tell you that these are OD fire because they're not like that.
But they'll say anything about any type of shit like that. They'll say it's fire.
That whole crew.
Yeah.
We're going to jump to these sports guys because one of our favorite things to do, and I think a lot of people that are into fashion, is it's big business to see what famous people are wearing.
Yeah.
See those guys at New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, you know what I'm saying, Milan Fashion Week, the whole thing, and kind of see what those guys are rocking and how they're putting fits together. it's funny because just like all the rappers want to be ball players and the ball players want to be rappers, like all the ball players now want to be like the new fashion king. Right?
Everyone wants to be into fashion.
For sure. Which is dope. But some people are better than others.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But
so, like,
you know what? It's dope, but it's also, as somebody that's like been into fashion since she was a shorty. Like, you know, my mom was into that. She saved all her stuff. Like, I used to go through all her vintage stuff and you know, cut out the shoulder pads and like re-sew them on my own. Yeah. And like, it would be that, like, I didn't know how to sew for shit, but I was like, oh, this looks tough. And like, I've just been into it since the shorty. So now that it's like an Instagram thing and like everyone's into fashion, sometimes it bothers me.
Yeah.
And because it's like, okay, like someone might just have like hella followers on Instagram, but they don't know shit about fashion. But now they're like the fashion girl. And I'm like, nah, bro, you got hoops on. Right. You got silver hoops on. But like,
hoops are popping still though.
Silver hoops need to go.
They
need to go.
Hey, but
wedges gotta go.
We know wedges gotta go, but
people don't know.
I saw J-Lo the other day with some silver hoops on.
J-Lo don't count.
Oh, okay. Well then,
J-Lo don't count. Right. She created the hoop.
Now let's get to. I know Jerry and Grant. We just let Jerry and Grant. We just traded them to Orlando.
Yep.
No longer a Bull, but this was.
We knew that was gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's. I'm not gonna miss him. Put it like that. He had a picture with Victor Oladipo, and me and you have talked about Victor Oladipo before. He is easily one of the worst dressed cats I've seen.
The worst, but he's one of the worst.
He's one of the worst cats in the league.
Yep.
And you know what's worse is that the dude that hoops that thinks he can dress, but can't dress. There's some guys that are trying, and they don't look all that good, and you're like, all right, I see what he's trying to do. But then there's other cats like Victor Oladipo that think they're bodying people, and they're not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't think athletes, almost no athlete really knows how to dress. You know, they're just.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like.
False.
Like, inherently, they don't know how to dress. Think about it. If you're an NBA player, your whole life was spent like hooping. So it's like
Russell Westbrook knows how to dress.
He does. I'm saying there's a few, but
I don't even know if anyone's styling Russell either.
He's the best. He's the best dressed in the NBA.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm saying there's a few there's a couple that do, but I'm saying for the most part, like, if you're an NBA player, that means like you're not as a child into fashion, into that shit, like into, you know, you're hooping. You're in the gym.
They could be, but more times than like they're spending a vast majority of their time in the gym, right?
But they get to the league and I mean they're millionaires now, so it's like, all right, now they got access to all this shit, and what they do is Balenciaga, Gucci,
right? Yeah, no,
Fendi.
It's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? But they don't know. But they're just like, all right, I got the bread. Yeah. I go to Saks. I go to Barney's, and
then the guy that's
Gucci,
making commission is sending you stone off and telling you to buy the most expensive shit, and then they mix match it, and it's
and because they don't, I mean, they're not, you know. So most of them are trash, but like I respect the guys that are like that are humbly trash, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
They're the guys that are like trying to put it together.
Yeah, and they're like, you know, they're just quiet. They're not over here like flexing on the gram their fashion.
All right, let me throw up this Jerry and Grant picture that we've been talking about. Hold on. Let me make this a little bigger if I can. You zoomed in a touch. Okay.
This is so terrible.
This is outrageously bad. Like, it doesn't get any worse.
This is terrible.
Like,
I mean,
Jerry and Grant's the guy on the right. In case y'all watching and listening don't know.
I actually know him, and he's so nice, and he's so sweet. He's actually a really good guy, but I don't know what this outfit is. I don't know what these sunglasses are.
Yo, and I'm
I don't see the shoes in this picture, but I'm sure they're terrible.
Yo, I'm all about the wild print, but like
no.
Yo, even if you rock the pants and then the whole top was quiet and you had some basic kicks, you were good. He threw on the flip glasses.
Listen,
not the Gucci tee, but the Gucci tee with the tiger on it.
Right. Listen, those pants black shirt, black jacket if you need a jacket, but you really don't. When was this posted?
June 27th.
Like what's with you don't need the jacket. You're
The
not.
caption is every time we link up. Every time y'all link up, y'all need to stop linking up.
Right. Y'all need to
Stop dressing the way like this is crazy.
Who do you think is worse here? Like
Jerry and Grant is worse by far. But
Jerry, but I get it. Jerry's not.
I'm going to show you a couple more pictures of Oladipo here in a second. But like the t-shirt, honestly, depending on how you were feeling about Oladipo, he might be able to get away with this if his shirt didn't have a big ass Fendi logo on it underneath the big ass the wild print Fendi jacket, right?
I mean, yeah, in the belt. I don't know what belt that is. What belt he's wearing?
The belt's whatever. It's just it's a basic black joint, right?
Yeah, like if he had on just a black shirt with that jacket. I mean, the jacket's trash, but like whatever. That's just like his taste.
Right. It would have been palatable.
This is the worst Instagram photo.
But yeah, this is the worst. This is the worst Instagram photo on the fashion game of 2018.
I don't have Instagram anymore, so I haven't seen Jimmy Butler's Instagram.
Yo, we're gonna talk about that because I don't think Jimmy's.
He is the worst.
Shout out Jimmy.
He's the worst. Let me tell you why he's the worst. Because he thinks he is fire.
Yeah, he does think he's just like, oh, but look, talk to me, wait for me. Look, Oladipo thinks the same thing, right?
Not as much as Butler.
Let's jump to this next picture of Oladipo.
All right.
Is this a joke? This is when he was introduced on the Pacers. New squad, leaving OKC. He was introduced on the Pacers. I gotta see this a little. And he rocked a, you could turn the brightness up so you can peep it. He rocked it's a suit. It's a suit top with sweatpants. And the sweatpants are cropped way up in the middle of his calf. And he has like a floral shirt on.
He has on like a Jerry and Grant shirt, like a pat.
And a dad hat. So like, but you could tell like he's taking pictures. Like, yo, this is wild fly. Like, don't get it twisted. Like I'm on the Pacers now. I'm lit.
Hold on. He posted this and he
tripled it. Like
yeah,
that?
I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say he framed it. He framed
it up 3 times. Yeah, I mean. New beginnings. Want to thank OKC and the fans for giving me one of the best seasons of my life. Yeah, this is his post. Like I'm on the Pacers now. Let's start hooping.
Yeah. So, he's okay. Trash, but all right, we're gonna get to him. But Jim Butler did the same shit right here.
I'm gonna get to Jimmy.
See, this is what I hate. It's like you're like, what is this thought photo?
This is super thought.
This is a thought photo. Like, this is some shit.
Like a female that
went to the game and grabbed some tickets off him.
That was backstage, right?
Right. Sure. This a thought photo. Why are you posting
that jacket's trash. That sleeve is trash. Yeah, this is trash. But this is trash.
And then it looks like it looks like he's trying to flex his Celine bag right now. Like this is a thought photo.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a Louis bag. But yes. What are your thoughts on this?
I mean, it's terrible. It's terrible. Like
it's a 0?
It's a 0. Like, I get it. I'm going to say this. It fits him well. The fit is good. But it's just like you're just doing too much. Like, you know who does
swears he's crazy fly.
Dwayne Wade does this shit.
Yo, I've rocked with Dwayne Wade style. He's fly. Yeah, you don't rock with any of Dwayne stuff?
No, nothing.
Wow. No. Maybe maybe we're not on the same wavelength as much as I thought. I thought like I'm into the big print suit shit, but you got to pick a top or a bottom for me. Like pick one of them. You don't have to have the whole suit in maroon and pink leaves.
I don't like this.
Or whatever this is. I don't know. All right.
It fits him well. Otherwise, no.
Those are the last ones I had on Jimmy. I gotta pull up our boy Jimmy Butler.
Jimmy?
Or on Vic, but I gotta pull up.
You gotta go to his tag photos, I think, because I don't think he'd be posting like thought photos. I think
like this is fly. Little beach fit. You don't rock with this?
No.
Wow. What makes you say that? What?
Listen, I just
Like, this is comfy, chilling. This is not bad at all. I like those shorts.
no. What is that top from Forever 21? What is that top? No.
I don't know what that is.
You pull up that picture of him. He was sitting. He was hurt or something. He did that shit. Some sweatpants with. He wore gray sweatpants with a suit jacket. He wore that. Find it.
Like, my guy is not like anywhere near as bad as a lot of other cats, and this is just some chilling shit. He's not on slides.
He's the worst dressed NBA player.
All right, before we start crumbing everybody, tell me the trends that you say gotta stop. Men, women, period. Like, cut this shit out. Just give me a couple we can touch on, and then we're going to move on.
You already know how I feel about wedges.
Yeah, wedges are whack.
Wedges gotta go. Like, I don't see the point in them. They're so terrible. They're just terrible. Like, what? Just wear a slide. Like, what? Why are you wearing a wedge? I can't. You don't agree?
No, I agree.
They're just terrible, like wedge boots, and I know fall's coming up.
Because shorties don't want to wear flats.
So wear a heel,
like a platform, a heel.
Just wear a heel. Find a comfortable heel, or not. If you can't rock heels, have a few drinks before you go out. There's no need for. First off, don't wear a flat out. Ever. Yeah,
facts.
Ever.
Facts. All right, give me another one.
I mean, hoops. You know how I feel about hoops.
Why though? I think
unless
the hoops give a little flavor. My shorty wears hoops all the time.
She wears gold hoops. I know what she wears.
Yeah, she does wear gold hoops.
If they're gold and big, but if you got those like medium silver hoops, that just why not just wear like a diamond stud?
Because they want that shit dangling and back. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's gotta go. That's really gotta go.
All right, give me one more.
What else gotta go?
Give me one more.
Clear heels. Like if the heel is like clear or like those like.
Really?
Yeah. I'm not rocking with it. You know why? Because Kanye came out with it.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not talking about like a clear strap. I'm talking about the heel, like a fat heel that's clear, like plastic.
Yeah.
Kanye came out with it a few years ago, and it was dope. And then Aldo got it. Everyone got it. So now it's just like we get it. Steve Madden
got a pair.
Yeah. Put Steve Madden gotta go. You can't wear Steve Madden anymore. Yeah. Like you just can't.
Let me pull this down a little bit.
Down.
This out your face a little bit, just so you get the camera.
You can hear me?
Yeah, Aaron, we're still good on sound, yeah?
Yeah, Steve Madden gotta go. Hoops, brown lipstick, pink hair was a thing that needs to stop.
Okay.
That's about it. Men tucking their sweaters in, no.
Tucking your sweater in?
Yeah. You haven't seen that? That was like
I don't think so.
That was like this past winter. Guys were doing that. I'm like, what are you doing? What is this?
Okay.
And then what did you tweet me? Something about some short sleeve jackets or something?
Short sleeve jackets.
You tweeted me something like, what is this?
I don't know. Short sleeve hoodies?
Yes.
Yo, kill that shit. Go. That shit's gotta go.
That's gotta go.
If you're not a boxer in the heavyweight division or welterweight, you have no business wearing short sleeve hoodies. Like, I don't want to see that shit. Yeah. You need to be 35-1 with 30 knockouts to be wearing a short sleeve hoodie.
If your name ain't Mayweather, just throw it out.
You shouldn't be wearing those short sleeve hoodies. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, wait, what are some trends you think gotta go?
That's definitely one. You know, I'm kind of, you know me, like, I'm into you doing your own thing, expressing yourself how you want to. What's got to go is when I see groups of people out and everybody looks the same. And I see a group of dudes out or a group of girls out and they all have the same outfit.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of levels to that shit, people wanting to fit in, whatever. I get it. Like, but I couldn't tell you how many times that I've gone out and I've seen a whole group of people that all look the same.
Yeah.
One other thing to my black brothers out there, because I'm part of y'all. Like, we're on the same squad.
Double watch?
The double watch is an absolute, like, that's just like some rich rapper shit that they think is funny. I think that's almost a joke. Yeah. But my other regular brothers, you do not have to match your hat, your shirt, your pants, and your shoes They don't all have to be the same color. So if you wear red shoes, your shirt doesn't have to be red.
It should not
like,
be red.
And then your hat doesn't have to be red.
It should not be red.
Like, chill on that. That's one of the things that I hate seeing is like those lime green Jordans. Like, say somebody copped those Chicago Down C limes.
Right.
Their shirt's lime,
No.
and then they got like a white hat with a lime Nike sign. It's like, yo, chill.
But people still think that, like, you know, you got to match that shit. But that goes into like a whole thing is like people are wearing, at least females, like they're wearing what's in, like what, you know what I'm saying? Like if that's what they see on Instagram, that's what they're all wearing. So it's the same shit. The only time you could wear all of the same thing, and I don't even think
if it's the same color, is that what you're gonna say?
Yeah,
I
if
can
it's
kind
the
of
same
rock with
color.
that. Yeah, like a color block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like if you're gonna wear a red, then you gotta have everything red, like
Right.
a whole red fit. But don't have like a red shirt and red shoes and then like black pants or like jeans. You can't
And then
do that.
and then a black and red hat.
Right.
Like, yeah,
Right.
Just
Yeah.
please relax.
Yeah, like that's like some. It always reminds me of a flag
Yeah, it's just
when they do that. Like if you're gonna do something, it's just you need to be all that color or just keep it cool.
And honestly, I need to do a better job of telling my homies like you shouldn't be wearing that shit. But they also like it. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough sometimes. And like you said, that you want them to feel comfortable.
Right.
So whatever they're feeling comfortable in, then they just got to rock with that.
Right.
I want to jump into a game. You can only keep one. This is a Chicago themed through and through.
Okay. Let's do it.
So I'm going to name two things. You can only pick. You got to pick one of them to stay in Chicago. The other one
I gotta
is
explain
dead.
why or.
Yeah, of course you got to explain
All
why.
Let's go.
First one, Jeremiah or Common?
Common.
Straight away.
Common. Straight away.
Why?
Because it's common, bro.
Because it's Common?
Yeah.
He is just... The reason I even grouped them together is because Common's kind of... He kind of fell off the music whole scene, and he's important for the city, no doubt.
Yeah.
I guess in my head, I was thinking more music-based.
I mean, they're kind of different music-based, though.
They are 100% different.
So, like, Common. I don't know. He's just more deep. He's just more deep to me. Like, if I'm on some lovey-dovey shit, then... But
Jeremiah got some hits.
he does. He does. I'm not saying, like, he's trash, but you saying I got to toss one.
So you
Common.
on a first little date or whatever, and he throwing some Jeremiah, you good with that, though?
Yeah.
Is that a big thing, too?
Music?
Yeah, like what
Yes.
if you was fucking with Dude Heavy and you
wouldn't.
got and
wouldn't.
y'all were kicking it, y'all ended up getting a drink or whatever, and he threw on some trash music. It's just a deal breaker? It's dead?
Yeah, it's a deal breaker. But I would already know that because, like...
Because you just saw his outfit.
Yeah. Yeah. But I wouldn't even... Yeah. No, I've dated guys who can't dress.
Yes, you have.
Yeah.
I'm aware
Actually,
of those.
I'm gonna say I think I've only I've only loved one person. Like I've been in love with one person, and he didn't know how to dress.
Interesting.
But
I don't even know who that is. By the way.
you don't. But he was like open, like put me on, like let me. Like he was open to learning.
Oh,
he
right.
wasn't
Okay,
like
right.
he wasn't like he didn't know how to dress, but he wasn't like I mean, here's the thing. He wasn't like he didn't think he knew how to dress. You know what I'm saying? He was like basketball shorts and a white tee. Like and like so he was fine with that. But yeah, he would be like, let's go shopping. Like he was open to it.
Word.
If I was
See how we just take everything back to fashion?
Yeah.
That shit means everything on
Yeah.
the low. All right.
Yeah.
You can only keep one.
But music, to answer your question, yes.
It's a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing.
It's a big,
like,
big thing, no doubt.
yeah.
Noter, sneaker shop, high-end shop, or St. Alfred.
In the West Loop.
In the West Loop. Or St. Alfred, Wicker Park.
I'm not big on either of those two stores.
Really?
I mean, like they're not terrible. They're just not like my go-to places. But I don't know. Honestly, I really
those aren't two of your favorite spots,
Nah.
regardless.
like. I could live without both of them.
Okay, fair enough.
But people love them.
Yeah, they do. Well, St. Alfred's just a staple. Been around for a minute.
Yeah, like I think they have more like hype, like trendy shit.
Yeah,
like,
they
I
were
don't
kind of
think they
when
really
we
go out of
needed
the
like a
box.
shop like that. They were kind of ahead. They were there for us.
Yeah,
They
but I think
opened up
now
and
they're
we're
like,
doing that.
You know, like everyone got the Off-White, they got the Off-White. Like they're
Right.
they're not like, let me try, like let me bring in some new shit that people don't know about.
Yeah. I'm going to say
As
this
often.
about Notre. I love the shop, but the way they feature products and their social and their lookbooks are crazy. Like, I'll pull up.
Yeah,
Hook
I
me
don't
up
have,
real quick,
I don't have
Aaron.
Instagram anymore, so
Let
I
me
need
pull
to
up
get back on Instagram.
Notre's joint.
I've seen their Instagram when I did have Instagram, and I liked it. I followed them.
Like,
But-
their lookbooks are crazy.
Yeah.
Like, hold on.
Oh, another thing that's got to go. Vans. On women. On women.
Vans got to go.
Yeah. I like when men wear Vans on, like, a casual thing. I
Yeah.
hate when women wear Vans.
Like this photo right here of these.
Yeah, this is hard.
Like, this is hard, right?
Yeah.
And, like, they do this almost always.
Yeah, this is hard. And
This is super hard.
Chicago. Like, that's Chicago right
Right, 100%. And they do this for a lot of their launches. Like, the creative direction
Yeah, like, this looks like...
is fire.
Yeah,
It's
this looks
super
like
dope,
Nike.
right?
Yeah, yeah. See, like that, go up to that van picture.
You say you off these?
Yeah, I'm off. I don't like Vans on women.
Okay, fair.
I just feel like you could do something cuter. How do you feel about... I know you have them and I have them too. Those Yeezys right there.
The Mud Rats?
Yeah.
I love mine.
They're my favorite shoe.
I have the blush pair.
So do I. We have the same pair.
And I'm not really rocking with these, the utility black or the
I don't like that banana one. But
the super moon. It's like the yellow one.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not rocking with that one.
I like you don't like the black ones?
Nah, I was actually talking about this the other day. I do not rock with all black sneakers. I don't own a pair.
You're tripping.
The only black sneakers I rock are they're black and then have like a white have like a white base
I hate that.
or like a white sole. Those are I don't rock any.
I guess
any
on
all
I
black
guess on
sneakers.
men. I guess on men, yeah, I can't even really think of all black. No, I like all black sneakers. On women, I love all black sneakers. If a girl got on like a tight pair of black skinny jeans, a black crop top, and those,
Yeah, you're rocking with them.
yeah, that's fresh.
Like look at these photos for these Levi 3s.
Yeah, I hate these shoes, but these photos are nice.
But like,
see,
but like the
yeah,
whole
this
creative
is- yeah.
direction is dope, right? Like
Who
they got
does-
people
who
on
does their
Camelback.
stuff?
I don't even know who does their stuff, but it's tight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, like it's dope shit. Let me give you. We'll do one more. Let me pick the kick.
Yeah, they have.
Like this, like these Jordan 1.
Yeah, actually, I have these,
Off-White.
and these actually might be tied up there with my Yeezys
Yeah,
for my favorite shoe. Yeah, yeah, their shit's dope.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
the creative direction on their stuff is sick. So I rock with them. I rock with the shop, and I've been in there multiple times, and they're super cool
I actually
dudes.
just recently went in there for the first time.
You know what I'm saying? And they're super cool dudes. So I don't.
Yeah,
rock with
their
them.
Instagram's dope.
Yeah. No, their creative stuff, and like that's like kind of like my fault. That's kind of like their lookbooks
Yeah,
on, you know what I'm saying, their shop and on their .com where they put up,
yeah, their shit's
and they're
dope.
about to do releases. So yeah, I rock with them. All right, you can only keep one:
Let's go,
Wicker Park or West Loop.
West Loop.
Wow, just straight. Is that's because you live there?
I mean, I live in the West Loop, but like, I rock
Why
with the
though?
West Loop.
Why?
I feel like it's brand new. Everything out there is brand new.
Right.
feel like
that
it-
makes it even okay. My fault. I
Yeah.
didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Nah, everything's new. Everything. I feel like it's just more of an open vibe. They're so different.
They're way different.
They're so different. I mean, like Wicker, I feel like it's crowded, it's jammed, it's packed, it's
I don't
busy.
know. West Loop is busy as fuck.
Nah, but it's like more open because it's like warehouse type.
Yeah, that's
vibe,
true.
You know, everything's like, I like that vibe.
Let me.
Also, I don't know. Like, I feel like, well, what are we talking? Like going out and what?
I'm
Everything's
saying
different.
if you
about
had
them.
if one neighborhood had to go, you couldn't access it anymore. You would pick West Loop over Wicker
Yeah.
Park.
Yes.
I gotta disagree, for a couple reasons. I'm with the whole new vibe, and all the dope restaurants.
Yeah.
These
there's
are high
really-
end restaurants in
yeah.
West Loop. Like you could get some crazy grub in West Loop.
Yeah.
Soho House and the young crowd, the young professional, a lot of swaggy, sophisticated
Free.
young folks.
There's just more like I feel like you're more free.
I get
freedom.
that. But in Wicker, there's just more culture in Wicker Park than there is in West Loop. It comes down to a culture thing for me.
Right now. I think that will change. West Loop's new.
This is one of those things where, like, West Loop is new, but, like, it wasn't one of those things where, like, the culture, the young artists went there and made it dope, like they did Wicker.
Yeah.
Like, big money went into West Loop, and there's a ton of new money, and it's a lot of dope restaurants and cool spots. But it was built. It wasn't built by the people and the people in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why I say Wicker is just. I mean, if I had to, I like both neighborhoods. If I had to pick one, I'm gonna pick Wicker because it's more culture. The people are just more artistic, more Chicago-y than they are West Loop. Like if
it is.
like
it's
if
definitely more Chicago, but it's also been around longer.
Right,
I just feel like if I'm gonna, maybe I'm just over it. I feel like, or if we're gonna go out or grab dinner, like
a young rich white
again.
kid from San Francisco is gonna move to West Loop. You feel me?
That's true. It's very white over there, which
it is very white.
Yeah.
That's another reason where it's like, okay, like.
I just feel like if we're gonna go grab dinner or like let's grab drinks, I'm like, let's go to West Loop where like it's somewhere we've never been. We're not gonna know anybody because we don't know these white folks.
Yeah.
And we could just like do our own thing, you know?
Right. No.
Whereas like Wicker,
it.
we already been everywhere there.
Right.
We're gonna run into someone we don't want to run into.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel that.
But also it's new. I mean, Wicker is definitely more Chicago. Of course.
No doubt.
But let's see what happens to West Loop. I think
it's still new, yo. It's still there's
new.
a lot
if
still
you
coming.
went to West Loop, if you went to that area like 8 years ago,
we already know what time it is. Yeah, there was nothing there. I wish I would have had the
but
money.
people don't know that.
I wish I would have had the bread to get it to have some shit out there. Like,
that would be, like, and we're not talking like 20 years ago. Like we're talking like 8 years ago.
I know.
You bought some property in West Loop.
You're straight chilling right now.
Chilling.
You're good money.
You can wear whatever you want to work.
Definitely. Let's jump over to this Chicago Summer Fest. Big thing for me in the summer, just like a lot of other people, movies in the park. I think that shit's wild. That's a good ass first date. Another good ass first date, by the way.
West Loop, that is a good date. Park down the street from my house. They do movies in the park on this big ass screen.
Yeah.
And it's dope. It's always packed.
Yeah, super dope. It's like real chill. You could bring a little cooler with a little wine and just kind of post up and chill. It's really dope. That's obviously a big thing in the city. And then there's obviously a festival or 3 going on in the city at the same time every weekend.
Yeah. Summertime Shy is just...
Yeah, you already know what time it is.
Yeah.
This past weekend, I went to West Fest. Has like a Do Division vibe. If you've been to Do Division and you haven't been to West Fest. Very similar. 25 to 35-year-old crowd. A little older, but not too old. Loud ass music. Like Joey Pert performed on Friday.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah. He performed on Friday.
You went on Friday?
I went on Friday. I went on Saturday for a little bit. I went on Friday after work, just like, let me go grab a drink. I'm pretty close. I'll just hop in the cab and go. And then Saturday, I actually went with a couple people and kicked it.
Yeah.
So it was cool. How are your feelings about Fest in general? Because, like, some people, you'll hit them, like, yo, I'm about to go to West Fest. They're like, hit me when you get done with that shit.
Yeah.
And then there's other people like, yeah, I'm definitely in. Let's hit some food trucks. Let's listen to some music. Let's chill.
I'm, like, honestly right in the middle. Like, I'm not hyped for them. They're not, like, I can't wait for them. But
Why not, though? Talk to me. Because I be hyped.
Because I'm hot. As fuck.
Oh,
it's just hot. Honestly, if you want my honest answer is it's hot as fuck. And it's like, all right, I'm like, if I have nothing to do, I'm like, whatever, fuck it.
Look, you single, right? Let me tell you, if I was single, I'm at all the fests.
You're a guy, though.
Because you get all the looks. All you do is people watch and look at people and kick it and talk to random people.
Being a single male and being a single female is absolutely different. Y'all control it.
That's what, dude. Go talk. If you see somebody at the fest, go holler at them. I know that's not your style.
Listen, if I gotta holler at a dude, he's
not the one
not for me because no, but for real, like we've talked about this before. Yeah. Like you guys control that, so like you guys are gonna shoot your shot. I mean, to a certain extent, women can do it too. But like if I got a hit on you, like you're not for me. That means when the day comes, I'm gonna have to pick you up.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to plan something.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, cause I get that all the time. Like, I'll tell my friends, like, nah, like I don't get hit on. Like, it's just not a common thing. They're like, why don't you? And I'm like, but then that's not I'm not gonna rock with that person.
You sound like you in a tough spot, man.
I mean, it's not terrible. But
you sound like you in a tough spot.
I'm just saying, like, a fest for me is not like, all right, I'm single. Let me go to a fest. I might meet somebody.
All right. Well,
fest to me is like, all right. Honestly,
I'm gonna eat and just go chill, listen to some music, maybe.
Not even. It's just like
I gotta get out the house.
Nah, it's like if I fuck with, like, if you hit me, I'll go. If Talia hits me, I'll go.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Okay.
Because it's like I rock with y'all and like whatever, I'm gonna have fun with y'all. Otherwise, no. It's hot. I don't want to go.
For all my Chicago folks listening, this weekend, Roscoe Village Burger Fest. Like, that's not a fest I'm gonna hit, right? No. Like, go check out a bunch of burgers. Like, that's not really my speed, right? Then there's the Windy City Smokeout.
That I'll hit.
Now, let's talk about this for a second.
Okay, Country Fest, I'll hit.
Folks that don't know, I went to Lake Shake last year.
Did you go this year?
I went last year. Lake Shake is a country music festival. Mm-hmm. It's a country music festival, basically. It's like Lollapalooza for all country shit. Yeah.
And it's fun.
This was one of the funnest experiences I've had, like, in a big-ass festival setting like that. I haven't listened to a country song since I left the fest last year. And I hadn't listened to a country song before the fest forever.
Ever, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Country fests are fun.
I was shocked.
That any type of country, like, fest and shit, I will go to. Like, no, I don't have to, like, be bored as fuck. I'll go to. Something about country fests are just
I don't know fun. Everybody was extremely nice. Like, all that, like, trying to be cool.
I was just
and with a crazy fire fit and, like, worried about someone stepping on your shoes, it's the complete opposite. Yeah. Like, they're in boots, shorts, cut-up shirts, flannels and shit. Yeah. Drinking beers. Yep. And they're just having a ball. Yep. Talking to everyone. It was almost refreshing. Like, wow, this is probably like what a lot of these fests should be. Yeah. Like, I'm over here trying to get a fit off. Like, maybe I should just be chilling, drinking some music, like drinking some beer and listening to some music. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, the vibe was wild positive.
That's how they always are. Like, I'll go to I like country music. It's not like I'm not listening to it in my car, but country fests, and I've thought of this before. I'm like, why do I like them so much? Like, they're always fun, no matter what. Like, I'll go to country.
You went to Country Thunder, yeah, or no?
Yeah, and it was fun. I mean, Country Thunder is like a lot. Like, that shit's like really extreme, but it was still fun. But like a country fest for the day in Chicago, I think, and I was thinking about it. I think it's because it's like, all right, I'm not gonna be into anyone here, like.
So it's like stress-free chilling.
Yeah, it's just like, I'm not going to stunt. Like, I'm not about to talk to nobody here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care like, none of that. So it's just like, fuck it. And then, like, the music's good. Like, it's upbeat. It's like whatever.
It's positive shit. Yeah. It's like fun shit. Yeah. It's drinking beers, trucks. Yeah. Like, real, like, light shit. It's like, not a lot of heavy.
Right. It's fun. Country fests are fun. I feel like, especially in Chicago.
No doubt. Windy City Smokeout is this weekend. Yeah. We might have to slide one day just to go check it out.
Let's go Sunday.
The venue is wild small. I was hearing a lot of people that went last year. It was super packed and you couldn't move and shit. I went 2
years ago.
But, dude, I'd be down to go check it out. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean,
they always got
Windy City Smokeout. Barbecue. If you got a free ticket and your homies are hollering at you trying to get you to go, Check that shit out because you won't regret it, and it'll be a new experience for you to peep, even if you don't like country music. So check that out. Next weekend, the Taste of River North. For someone else looking for another
Is
fest.
the Taste of Chicago
Taste of
there?
Chicago's right now. I haven't been since I was like 7 years old.
Me neither. I feel like I'm going to get sick off that food.
Yeah. But the Taste of River North is next weekend. So that's just something else to check out. And then the last thing I want to pull up here is the Pitchfork Music Festival is next weekend. I've never been. I've done North Coast, but I've never done Pitchfork. And they got a couple people going to be up there.
Wait.
Saba Pivot, Lauryn Hill.
I was just going to say.
Earl Sweatshirt, No Name, Smino.
When is Lauryn, like, what? Why is that not?
Why is that not like big news?
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. So, Miss Lauryn Hill is Sunday at 8:30. I'd be down to check that out for sure.
Yeah. Like, what? Who wouldn't check that out?
She is
She
not celebrated enough.
She is low-key greatest of all time.
She's up there like crazy talented.
But I don't know why she's not hyped up enough.
I mean, she's super political. She hasn't come out with, you know what I'm saying, a lot of new, like, we're still talking about Miseducation of Lauryn Hill as like
fire.
Yeah, well, of course.
But
it's a classic, but like
yeah,
when did that
right.
come out?
She's not
know.
she's not staying up with it. But
she's still
But
pulling
I'm saying like she's performing in Chicago. Why is that? Like, why am I hearing about that
right now?
Right,
exactly. But yeah, man, this is like the little lineup Friday. Earl Sweatshirt, Saba Pivot. That'll be a good show. I'm surprised he's at 4:15. When
is Lauryn Hill?
Like, Saba should be way later in the evening for my liking, but I don't know.
Yeah, because he's only up there for what?
He's sick. Saba Pivot is dope. If you're still sleeping on Saba, you need to get your mind right.
Who's later that he's not later?
I don't even know these dudes. I mean, these are also people I don't know.
Yeah.
Mount Kimby, Courtney Barnett. I don't know who they are. So
yeah.
Whatever. But Saturday is kind of light. I don't really see too much on Saturday that I would rock with, but Sunday looks dope. Miss Lauryn Hill, No Name is dope. It? Yeah, she closes it out. Smino, Kwaku Collins. It's a Northside kid.
Yeah, that's crazy that I mean, I haven't heard about it. Maybe people have.
But. Yeah, so Pitchfork Music Festival, Union Park this weekend. That'll be dope. That's all we got for you. That's it. That was No Ketchup Chicago Field Level with the co-host V, who I've been trying to holler at to get on the show for a minute. I'm gonna have to get you back on. We got a lot of shit that we could talk about.
Fashion always.
Fashion always. What's popping in the city always.
Yeah.
We could get to it, no doubt. No Ketchup Chicago, for Chicago, by Chicago. For V, I'm your host, Sean Little. Make sure you check us out. Subscribe on YouTube, iTunes, Instagram at No Ketchup Chicago. We're everywhere, man. Check us out. Stay locked. No Ketchup Chicago, for Chicago, by Chicago. Listen up.